Hey there. I think going back to the topic of organic portals and how they form our hive minds, I think it's interesting to bring up this cool, shiny new esoteric meme that's been going around about Egragores. Um, so it seems to me that um, there's many collective minds in this place. People like us seem to have individuated minds that seems that in some way we're connected through purpose, yet in the human expression we're given individuality over our thoughts and our emotions to the extent of generating ideas, um, which then gets eaten up and used by the system if we lose that authenticity within us and play into groupthink. Now the thing with egregores is that they, in the same way that man creates deities, it may be such that the opposite is also true. The deity creates man. So, through like correspondence, perhaps it is that the gods create us and we create the gods. So egregores are like this collective mind that projects itself through human avatars to which soul people are connected to the source. And I don't even think I'll consider that to be an egregore, because it's all. And then there are like different tiers of egregore which play out. So you have the overall hive mind, which is the consensus reality, the cultural programming, and the various organic portal personality types. On the extreme ends, being an automaton. On the other far ends, they become what the Gnostics called psychic, being like highly intellectual philosopher types, but with no concept of metaphysics. And they constitute this group, and the more individuals that contribute to the egregore, the more powerful it becomes and the greater an influence it has over reality, because reality, principle of mentalism, anything that is expressed in the external world had to have first originated from mind. Human creations originated from the mind. So given the state of society today, and it's the memes that it perpetuates, the memes of consumerism, what it means to be successful, what's actually moral, and it's moral to abide by legislation, abide by rules that don't adhere to the natural moral laws that are inherent within the universe. Things such as don't steal, don't rape, don't murder, don't blackmail, don't trespass, stuff like that. They're inherent to the universe as laws of morality, because if you step over any of those laws, then the universe just backhands you and just gives you chaos. So that's built into the universe. Any man-made law that implements the natural laws is redundant. A right is an action that you're allowed to take, provided it doesn't cause harm to another sentient being. Therefore, legislation is immoral, therefore legislation should be made redundant, like the natural law legislation. But that's the kind of world that the hive mind creates as an egregore, and you have various other sub-egregores within it. You have like religious groups, you have groups that like certain kind of entertainments, you know, like games and music groups. You know, you can get some positive egregores. They primarily are powered by people of the imagination, people with souls. So yeah, I think it's an interesting concept to, when I spoke about in the original Organic Portal video, how there were like different tiers in the hierarchy of human consciousness here. There are different collective bubbles of thought forms that, or thought forms or egregores that exist, that play a major role in creating our reality. So that'll be all for today.